Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, Faith Plug and More, a platform where we promote, by the way, my name is Rema, a platform where we promote faith and share powerful biblical message from men of God all over the world. Guys, I want you to know something. This is a Christian-based channel. We do not promote any form of hate toward any preacher or minister. Instead, our goal is to highlight and support the impactful work they are doing globally. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. Guys, let's grow together. You are an important part of this journey. Today we have a very short message. I have a very short message from Apostle Femi Lazarus, taken from his podcast series Declassified, and the title is What No One Told You About World Creation. Guys, I encourage you to watch the short video I have here with full attention, and afterwards head over to his YouTube channel, watch the full video. Pay attention, guys. Watch it with notes. Pay rapt attention, guys, and I believe you will not be the same, guys. I'm telling you, guys. And don't just watch it, subscribe, share for others to also be aware. Apostle is doing a wonderful job, and I want all of us to be a part of the family. God bless you, guys. Let's dive into today's video.
So you feel small people discuss small things?
Of course, that's all they know about. That's all they know to discuss. It's not that they don't want to discuss better things. It's that there's nothing big in their circumference.
Are you saying that the bulk of the things done entertainment or that is targeted towards certain class of people?
We can check from the quality of people doing it. A poor person will only do poverty content. People dragged Temi Otedola for doing a day in my life, and she was flying, and people were getting angry at it because the lifestyle of the rich upsets the poor. They feel like it's unfair. They feel somehow.
You know, I'm thinking about the fact that sometimes you watch certain skits and the whole concept of this is either somebody mistakenly steps on a soldier, brutalizes the person, or somebody buys bread and beans, can't afford to pay. You're saying that the fact that I don't want to use myself. The fact that I find it funny means that I can relate.
So I think it's not just funny. The fact that you are at home with it.
It's a reality that one is familiar with.
So it's home. It's friendly. It's what you are used to. So those are people that you like to follow because you feel like that.
More like since one is not doing much, you have people that help you take away that time.
Exactly.
There's no value to it. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah.
What's the hope of the common man?
To be honest, I think independent learning. And I think that's my own. I didn't come up from a rich home, even though I had a similar rich dad poor dad story. Right. But then I know that the only difference between myself and, let's say, people I grew up with was the fact that I found something called books and I started reading. And I was like, there's a disconnect here. When I was doing my wealth management certification course, I was seeing, so we had a little, like a real life scenario with a wealth manager. And I'm like, this wealth manager is not rich. It doesn't make sense to me. That you are a certified licensed wealth manager, yes, but you are not rich.
And he manages wealth.
And that means that, that's at a level. There are people that they are called private wealth manager. Those ones, you don't even hear about them. They're in family offices.
They are not interested in you knowing them.
The real investors don't want you to know what they are buying. Up until recently, Mrs. Shola Adesaki never mentioned online that she bought Okomu in 2019. Until when it was now 1,500, she now posted it. I bought Okomu at 65 naira.
Wow.
But you entered last year when it was already 1,200. If you want to see anybody selling...
From what you're saying, the moment an information about something becomes public,
you are late.
It's late.
You are late. Even land, once it's in the news, you are late. Dangote bought it, but like in 2013.
Hold on a minute.
Yes.
2013.
In fact, the deal started from 2008, but they finalized 2013. It's in the news.
An average person start jumping on it not too
You are already late. And guess what? Even if he wants his friend to buy then, they would have gotten. So I have a land in Ibadan. And then I realized that...
Guys, if you haven't subscribed at this point, please consider subscribing. Okay, let's go together. Please consider subscribing. Thank you.
The person who sold for us, right, also just bought recently. Meaning that he has access to the person and he has over 2,000 acres. That means when he starts seeing that there's interest here, even maybe since the railway, his relationship is circle. So they went to the bush and started buying 2,000 acres, 5,000 acres. So when developers start coming, they are the ones selling to you.
How important is the issue of your circle in wealth creation?
It's everything.
Your circle is everything.
So when I say independent learning, there are two ways. There's one you learn in books, but there's one that they are not written. You have to be informed about it. That's why at a level, your banker becomes your best friend.
At a level.
At a level. Because they are the ones who really have... So something happened recently, but I will just say it codedly. Someone got into oil. And a few weeks later, we see what's happening in oil.
Yeah. You feel that's the power of information?
Yes. It's not coincidence. There's a terminal that large fund managements use. It costs about $30,000 per year. On that terminal, you can see where every ship vessel is, where every private jet is. So now look at it. Someone also in the same market you are in is using a dashboard that costs $30,000 a year. You are using a free app and you think you are making the same decision. There are even some people called quants. Those ones, they are mathematicians. They live in the market. They develop models for the market. They can tell you. That's the likes of Jim Simmons. At the time, Jim Simmons charged the highest in the industry and he was delivering the highest in the industry because it was purely mathematics. But he was hiring Chinese nerds, people that their life is mathematics. And then you think that, because you can... Of course not.
So it is important that you have relationships and people that you can get to have first-hand information. But what is information where there's no capital?
So I believe that there are certain things you can trade to get certain information or to get into certain circles. But most people, for example, maybe you get a job now.
Yeah.
If you understand, that's what they call office politics. If you understand how to grow, who to make happy, you would grow. The same thing in business also. You know the customers to make friends with. You know the customers to go the extra mile for. You know the customers to send packages to, even though you're still a small business. But when you understand that I'm not just trying to do business, I really want to grow something. Right? There are some people you are keen on. There's a way someone pursues you that even you start taking the person seriously.
True.
But because the average person would say, his own pride is too much. Meanwhile, this person have reasons to be proud. This person have done well for themselves. So why should they just open to you? Right? So many people don't have capital. So even if, and this is why the wealthy also do not just give out information. Right? I know someone that every time I go to him, we have pictures that I cannot post. We take picture, we take video, we laugh, but I dare not post it. I dare not post it.
Why is that?
I dare not mention his name.
Why is that?
He doesn't want to be known.
True.
It doesn't. But the things
I know many extremely wealthy people.
Yeah.
And extremely powerful people who don't even want to be known. In fact, I know some of them who don't even have 300 followers.
Of course. Of course. Dangote said when he wanted to start a refinery, he was meeting some investors in Dubai. Did he mention their names? So there are people financing Dangote.
I think that the poor and the wealthy are living in two separate worlds. They may share the same planet, but two different worlds.
Parallel realities, yeah.
This is one of the most sobering conversation I've had.
Yeah. I had one of these, if I got, is it threats? Someone just sent me one very, very hate message. There's a video I did on escaping the vulnerability of lack.
Yeah.
And I just talked about it that as if you are at a certain level,